2019 Nissan Altima AWD First Drive, your all-weather Nissan family sedan. The attempts to battle the growing number of SUVs that dominate American roads by taking a page from their book and offering all-wheel drive, one of the key capabilities that make SUVs so incredibly popular. Does this SUV, all-new Altima A drive along the snow-covered roads north of Montreal, Quebec, Canada proves the answer to both questions is a resounding yes. $1,000, of course, if you want, you're out of luck. That engine is located 2 hours north of downtown Montreal. A wintry run around Mechaglis was a prime way to test the Altima's new all-wheel drive system. Identical to the according to Nissan, the addition of all-wheel drive adds about 120 pounds to the Altima. You'd never notice it. For comparison, the most efficient front-wheel drive Altima delivers 28 mpg in city driving and 39 on the highway. Compare that with the Altima AWD leads its indirect crossover counterpart when it comes to fuel mileage. But how does it feel? The electronically assisted steering is more precise than the outgoing Altimas, making the car easy to drive and simple to maneuver around obstacles. But in a direct comparison, the power the naturally aspirated 4-cylinder provides is fine for most driving, though it occasionally gets loud when really getting a move on. Thankfully, newly standard features like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, not to mention plenty of USB outlets, made life in the base Altima S trim model a painless experience. We jumped across. If you've spent time in a regular Altima, the transition to the all-wheel drive model is identical from the cockpit. Shocking. The best part of the Altima AWD is how seamless the system is in operation, even when the road is transitioning from snow to sheets of ice, and back again. When really pushing, during normal driving in dry conditions, the all-wheel drive system sends all power to the front wheels. When the computers if things go wrong, it's worth noting the Altima comes standard with automatic emergency braking and forward collision warning. Available safety. Does this mean the Altima AWD is suddenly a viable anti-crossover? While it offers similar
raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.